Okay.
Hey, we are live, but we are live on YouTube.
But if you give me a minute, I can share it
Okay.
to the group. But let's see. So you doing okay?
I see you. Yeah, how about you?
Great. Another great day.
Awesome, awesome. So we were having some technical difficulties going live through our normal Free Financial Friday Facebook group. So Greg is going to post the link so that everyone can see. That means we have some really awesome information to share tonight. That everybody needs to see and hear. Uh, we hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. I know my week was busy this week, but it was a great week. And I am happy that it is Friday and glad to be back on Free Financial Fridays, another Friday. It is June already, so we are almost halfway through the year. So that being said, make sure that you are up to date on your goals. If you don't have any goals for the month or for this quarter, make sure that you set some and be working towards those. Um, Lay out your financial goals. If you need help with goal setting or planning, I am here to help and we are here to help. So just please reach out to us. And on tonight, we're going to talk about some accounts that may be helpful for you or how to look for accounts and what to look for in accounts so that if you are looking to park your emergency fund somewhere or your savings somewhere or looking to invest somewhere, what are some things that you need to look for? So, Greg, you let me know when you are ready.
I think we are there. Yes, we are.
Okay. Awesome. So we are going to tag team tonight. I am going to share first. So I will share my screen. Greg, if you'll let me know when you can see it.
I see it.
Awesome. Okay.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome. So one website that I like to look at is called Nerd Wallet. So if you go to nerdwallet.com, you will see different, it lets you compare different accounts. So if you are looking for credit cards, you can click on credit cards and it will let you compare credit cards. So it will give you a layout of different cards and give you information about the cards so that you can make a good decision about if the card is good for you or not. So, for example, it starts with this Wells Fargo Active Cash card. Um, you want to make sure that you just read the information that is here. Look at the annual fees. Um, this one happens to have an intro offer. And if you click on hover over the question mark, it will let you know that there's more information. It has 2% cash back. There's more information about that. And then if you want to apply, you can apply. If you want to look more at the rates and fees, which I would definitely suggest doing that. But it lets you compare each of the cards so that you can see those. I'm not encouraging you to get a credit card. I'm just letting you know where you can look if you are looking for a credit card. So this is a great site to just be able to compare.
Awesome.
Yes. So what I wanted to show you the most, it has other options here as well if you're looking for investing, insurance, mortgages, all of these things. But let's look at banking. And we are going to look at some different accounts. it will let you put in what state you are in. We're in North Carolina. So the best high yield online savings accounts. I received an email maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was excited to see what the annual yield was for these. So I was like, ooh, this has majorly gone up, because when I first started an account, a money market account, the APY was higher, and then it didn't gradually go low, it just went low. It went very low. So I was like, oh man. And my account was doing really well. I was really excited about the extra money that I was earning. And I'm like, man, I could be investing this money, and my account was growing really well. But here we are today. And this lets you compare. So again, you can see the ratings that NerdWallet has rated these at. You can look at the percentage that it will yield. Make sure that you read into these. This one says there is a $0 minimum balance. You can also earn up to $250 with direct deposit. It says terms apply. If you click learn more, they will give you more information about it. CIT Bank has one of the highest APYs that we may see on this site. With that, you have to have a $5,000 minimum balance. So if you have a significant amount of money that you know you are not going to touch, this may be a great account for you. You do want to read into it, because it also will tell you in the details that if you drop below the $5,000 minimum, that the APY will be like 0 point something something. So those are things that you want to check out, read into, look at, especially if it has a minimum balance. You need to know what happens if something happens and I drop below that minimum. But if you can't do 5,000, then definitely check out some of these other accounts, because like Citizens, the APY is 4.50%. The minimum balance is 1 cent. So if you have 1 cent, you can start this account. So yeah, so this is a great website that I like to use just personally to check out different accounts to see if my money is parked in a good place and is yielding anything, or if I am paying to keep my money somewhere. Any questions on this, Greg?
No.
I act like this is my website. You have any questions? This is not my website, by the way. But great resource. And then here, you can discover bank accounts. So if you click in here and play around, you can discover some other things. I was in here playing around earlier, so I love doing stuff like this. Anyway, another website that I like is Bankrate. So similar to NerdWallet, you'll see you can look at credit cards, home purchases, CD rates, home refinance, investing. But let us check out the high yield savings account. This will let you choose between savings and money market accounts, checking accounts, and CDs. So let's look at savings and money markets right now. Let's put in zip code. Let's say our deposit amount is, let's say 2,500, just to put a number in here. Okay, so this is a savings account. It shows you here. This is BMO, the APY as of June the 9th. They give you details in here. It's 4.5%. The minimum balance is 0. Of course, you can find out more information. I like this website because it gives you pros and cons. So some of the pros are you can earn 5% per month the first year with the account by increasing your balance to 200 or more per month. Only $25 is needed to open both the Savings Builder account and the Premier Money Market account. Cons, the Savings Builder account offers a very low APY. You would need at least $10,000 in the BMO Harris Premier Money Market account to waive the $10 maintenance fee. So it just gives you details that to take into consideration. And you can still compare the different accounts. So again, we see CIT Bank, same information, same APY, same information, just on a different site. You can see what bank rate thinks about this account. One of the cons it says is you can earn a higher yield at other online banks. I have not seen, okay, it's one down below. I was getting ready to say I have not seen one, but yes, I did. Basque Bank, so far has been the highest of what I have seen. And it's not like I've been looking for weeks and months, but when I was looking the past few days, Basque Bank is at 4.85 APY, minimum balance of 0. So that would be something that I would check out. It also says no balance cap to earn the APY and no account fees. So I will look at the pros and cons of this account and just weigh it out and see if it is a good fit for me, and you do the same thing. Laurel Road also pretty high at 4, I won't say high, but just good for what the market is right now, 4.80%. So definitely check your bank account, because more than likely with the banks, you are around 1% or less, less. So make sure that you have your money somewhere that you can at least be earning a little money. I don't know if this is Bio or Bio Bank, but as we see down here, the minimum balance is $10,000. So you would just look, see if that works for you, if that's what you want to go for. I wouldn't do that one because there's some other banks like Popular Direct that is given 5.5% APY with a minimum balance of 100. So again, you can read the reviews and use the information to make good decisions for you. You can sort these by whatever type of account you are looking for. So if you are looking for a money market, you can sort for that. If you are looking for checking, let's look at checking to see what it shows. Okay, so Popular Direct, the APY 5%, minimum deposit $100. Basque Bank falls in here, 4.85%. CIT, UFB Direct. When I tell you I have not heard of so many of these banks, but quite a few of them I have, because I jump on this site from time to time to just research and see what is going on and how the rates are going and how they compare. So some of these banks have been around for quite some time. So, and then there are CDs. So if you plan to park your money for a while and you know that you're not going to use it, it actually has the minimum term length over here. So let's say that you plan to park your money in for 1 to 2 years. It will give you recommendations of CDs that you can park your money in. And they are kind of falling around the same rate. You just want to watch the minimum deposit and then the term of how long the money has to stay in. Anything you want to add, Greg?
No, but just be careful of any fees. Make
Yeah.
sure you read it and do your research.
Watch out for fees. Unless you just like paying fees and want to pay fees, then I I look for no fees, no fees, a minimum balance, and high APY as I can go. Awesome. So I am going to stop sharing. I hope that this was helpful for you.
Okay, that was awesome. Yeah,
Thank
they have a lot of new banks up there that's got
It is.
more APR. Okay, first off, what I'm gonna do, I want to go back to, come on now, last week, and why we on this topic this week.
Mm-hmm.
When we talked about the rule of 72 and knowing how much the percentage you're paying on your money or you have on your money makes a difference. And Tiffany just showed us a whole lot of ways we can have some emergency fund money place, some places to put savings and things of that nature. Now, just to show you real quickly, she show you something that was around 4 or 5%. At 4%, the rule of 72 says your money doubles every 18 years. Right. So if you had put that $10,000 in one of those accounts, age 29, you got 10,000. You put it in at 29. At age 47, you got 20,000. Age 65, you got 40,000. Now the reason why we're showing you this is that that's a good place to, like we said, to park your money for like an emergency fund or something like that. But if you're trying to grow your retirement, you're going to need a higher rate of return. And some people just don't believe that you can get these numbers. If you look at 12%, by the age 65, that same $10,000 has grown to 640,000. That's a big difference, isn't
That's a huge difference.
it? But a lot of people say, where are you going to get that from? Well, hold your horses. Because I'm going to show you one place that I go, there's many other places, but I'm going to show you a company called
Using the 5%, 5.8, around that percent, that would take your money would double every 12.4 years or so. So definitely that account or those accounts would be somewhere where you want to park like just emergency fund that you can quickly access and get your hands on, but not for just anything, like just money that you have available in case of emergencies. Um, as Greg
That's
said,
right.
is not where you want to park your retirement because that is not giving you the best APY for your money.
Correct. Now, I'm going to show you Fidelity because I use this the most, and it's really user friendly. They had good customer service, excellent customer service, excellent training. So this is really, if you want to get started, this is a good place to get started. All right. So let's look real quickly. I want to show you a couple of funds that you can get. Let me type in one right here. Here's my favorite, the S&P 500. It's called FXAIX. Now, what these funds do, they pretty much invest in some of the top companies out there, right? If you look at these, you'll see number one, the overall rating is a 5, so that's the highest you can get. The returns are high, but here's something I really love. Expenses are low,
Come
right?
on.
Low expenses. The
Hmm.
less the expenses, the more money back in your pocket, okay? If you look at the performance, okay, over the years, so far this year, is 2.91%. The past 3 years, wait a minute, did I see that right? 12.91.
Come on.
Okay, 5 years, it's 11%. And over the past 10 years, it's averaging almost 12% rate of return on your money. That's a big, 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 big difference from the 4%.
Right.
Right. And remember the rule of 72, the higher this is, the quicker your money doubles, or the quicker your money grows. When you look at this, you say, well, what is this? It's a mutual fund. A mutual fund, what it does, it invests in different companies, right? And you don't have to do the investing, right? You don't have to do the trading. Somebody else is doing the trading for you. And what is, I'm going to show you this one in particular because it's the top 500 companies on the market. So what it is, it's investing in 506 different companies. Now, why is that important? Because you hear all the time say, oh man, this company went down, that people lost money. Man, this company going bankrupt. They lost money. Well, these probably aren't going to go bankrupt because they're like the top ones in the country. But look at the top 10. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Google again, Meta, which is Facebook, ExxonMobil, right? And this is a health company, United Health. These are just the top 10. Now, do you think, now a lot of people worry about investing their money, putting them in mutual funds, putting them in stocks. Do anybody that's watching us right now think Apple's going to fold anytime soon?
Probably not.
Do you think Microsoft is going to fold anytime soon? Okay. Amazon. See, these companies going to carry this pretty much by themselves. So if one of these companies has a down year, right, your portfolio shouldn't have that much damage at all. That's why I like mutual funds. Make sense?
Makes sense.
All right. Now, like I said, this is a one that if you just put, you can do it just like anything else. There's a minimum to invest is $0. Now that's beautiful right there. All right. And like I say, low expense ratio. And because, like I say, this is the S&P 500, it's more than likely that it's going to go with the market. Now, if you look at this chart right here, $10,000 will grow to 25,000 in 10 years. Y'all didn't hear me, did you? That
I
same,
heard you.
that same $10,000 that if we put it in, the emergency fund, the money market account, the savings account, you'll never get this kind of money. This is your long-term money right here. Sounds good to me.
So Greg, if someone was looking at this account and they were using the rule of 72, would they use the year-to-date returns as their
I would do, if I'm going to keep it in there for 10 years, I would use the 10-year.
outcome?
So that's about 12%, right? Which means your money doubles about every 6 years. Is that right?
Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so look at it. $10,000, 10 years, say about 20, right? And then 25. I mean, in 10 years, it's 25. So that's a little bit more than the rule of 72 gives you.
Your year-to-date is what the account has done overall, right?
Yep. Yep.
Mhm. So that's a good number to glance at when you're looking at accounts to see what has been happening, but also looking at the years, looking at the breakdown of 1, 3, 5, 10 tells you, has the company been consistent through the years?
You gotta remember, this is up till what, June? 2 point,
May 31st.
May
Mhm.
31st. There we go. So this is just like we said, the rule of 72. Your money doubles every 6 years at 12%, and pretty much, I mean, every 6 or 12, right?
Mhm.
Yep. So 10 and 20. All right, the math works.
And the risk of this category is kind of in the middle, so it's not a huge risk
Yep,
factor.
that's right. So you can look at all of these things. Now, also, say this gives you good training, good education, but I still suggest you get your financial advisor so you can understand a little bit more and they can help you out even more. So always having a financial advisor somewhere around the corner. And
Yeah,
if you need one, uh, leave a post and we can give you some suggestions.
that's right.
Sounds good? All right, let's look at another one just to be sure.
This
Let's
was
look at,
fun.
yeah, I know. Now this is where I hang out at.
Ah,
FAGIX. All right, let's look at this one. Dun-dun-dun. All right, this is one income fund. This is one like you can use this more like an emergency fund. All right, it's not going to give you a high rate of return, but
mhm.
the risk, again, it's all depends on your risk. The ratings are high, the returns are high, the expense a little bit higher than the other one, right? But the risk is even a little bit less. Okay,
Greg,
so
why was I having my mouse on the screen trying to scroll down? This is not mine. I'm not
no,
controlling the
not this time.
screen.
You had your turn.
I was ready to look.
Your year is coming up now. Okay.
Right, okay.
So if you're a little bit afraid of the S&P 500 because it's the stock market and the stock market scares you, you can try this one and look at these holdings. Their top 10, okay, are mainly financial, most of them. Bank of America,
Mhm.
Ally, right, Sprint, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. So if you're afraid of the big corporations, pretty much most of the banks and the financial services are pretty much stable all the time. Right? So that's why the rate isn't as high, but it's stable, it's safe, it's safer than what it was with the S&P 500. Okay, and I'm gonna do
Just one
one
more.
more. FEQIX.
Just one more, Greg.
Just one more. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
we can be here all night.
We sure could. Y'all be like, I'm sick of y'all.
All right. This is another income fund. Which income means it pays you dividends. Okay.
Mhm.
So this one's a little high. It's not doing too good right now, but you look at the past 3 years, 12%, 5 years, 8%, 10 years, 8%. Let's look at what they are investing in, the main ones. ExxonMobil, JP Morgan, right? Johnson and Johnson, Bank of America, Walmart, okay? T-Mobile, Comcast Communications.
Mhm.
So these are just a different set of companies that they're investing in, because some people like to invest in communications, some people like to invest in the financials, and some like to do the S&P 500. But overall, you're still getting, sorry, you're still getting a high rate of return than is sitting in the bank.
Mhm.
And even with those good rate of returns that Tiffany showed you earlier, these still beat them by far.
Mhm. That they do.
Yep,
And these accounts are liquid, correct, Greg?
correct, correct.
Meaning you can easily access your money, just like you can with the accounts that we were looking at earlier. Greg, can you go back to Fidelity's homepage and show people where they can look to
I'll just,
find different accounts?
okay, go right here to products. First, let me show you something that I like about Fidelity also. When you go to open an account, you have different accounts you can open up, but you have what's called a cash management account. This is just like a bank account. The cash management account, you can get your debit card, you can get your checkbook, right? And you can use this account to put your money in until you get ready to buy your brokerage account. But this is just like a regular bank account. It's going to pay a little bit of interest, but not a lot. Okay. But again, like I say, you get a debit card and you get a checkbook. I got it, but I don't ever use it. I keep it hidden somewhere.
Mhm.
That's temptation. But if you go here to products, you see you have the different products. Retirement IRAs, spending and savings, investing and trading, mutual funds, crypto. Now this is new, because a lot of people want to invest in crypto, but crypto is very volatile and very dangerous. So if you have somebody like a Fidelity that's managing your crypto account, that's a little bit more safer. Agreed? Okay.
Good.
ETFs, I like ETFs, electronic transfer funds. These are like investing in stocks, right? But you invest in a group of stocks. You don't invest in one stock. Again, that knocks down the risk. So if you're scary about investing, you're scary about the stock market, these are some of the things that you can do to take away some of that fear. Right? College savings fund, health savings account, annuities, life insurance. So
If you are hesitant or fearful about investing, it most likely is due to lack of knowledge or education about it.
mhm.
So feel free to contact us also if you would like to learn more, because with our company, these are things that are taught. One, so that we can know and have a basic understanding of what our money should be doing, um, so that we can make sure we're not getting cheated with our money, and so we can just have a great understanding or great foundation when it comes to investing, and we can make wise decisions based on that.
Yep. And even if you have a financial advisor, it's still good to have this knowledge because you'll understand what they're doing with their money. And if they're doing something that you don't like, at least you'll know about it. But if
Mhm.
they're doing something that you want them to put your money, you'll be educated and understand how everything works. So it's good to understand how money works. Because if you don't understand money, money going to understand you. Okay. Everybody understands money, gets the money. Think about it. All right. I think that's it.
Okay, stuff. Will you click on mutual funds? So you would click on whatever type of fund you were looking at, and then you can explore the fund offering.
Yep.
And
So
these
you
are,
can look at
there's plenty to explore. What I like to do is come in and look, and then I jot down the ones that stand out to me, or sometimes I'll be like, Greg, look, look at this.
Yep. Look at the rate of return on this one. Ooh,
Yes. Ah,
But yes, you can come in here and play around. Like I said, you can come in here and ask questions. Like I said, Fidelity is very good customer service, good
yes.
trainings. So don't be
When,
scared.
when I was looking at accounts, I jotted down like some of the top ones that I liked a lot and that were good for me. And then I called and asked questions because I just had a few questions. And so they were very knowledgeable and very helpful.
See, all of this content may look Greek to some of you, but once you learn it, it's a piece of cake. I used to be that way. I'm not putting my money in no stock market. I ain't putting it in no mutual fund. I don't know what an ETF is. And I'm not invested in any stocks. But you're
And
gonna
now
say,
what are you doing, Greg?
I know what an ETF is. I invest in mutual fund. I invest in stocks, and I know what I'm doing. I'm not a professional, but I know what I'm doing enough that I'm
Mhm.
comfortable with
Right.
making my money grow.
Sounds
That's it.
awesome.
Yep.
Good
Same,
stuff.
the same thing with budgeting. I didn't want to. I knew about budgeting, but I didn't want to budget because I was scared to know what my money was doing.
Mm,
But if you don't know what it's doing, you're gonna lose it.
yes, that is true. Well, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I love stuff like this, so this was this was fun. Hope it was as helpful to you as it was fun for us. But if you have any questions, again, feel free to post those in the chat or reach out to us. We're glad to answer those or point you in the right direction. Again, if you need financial advisors, contact information, we have contacts that we are in connection and relationship with. So feel free to reach out. And then we will be back next Friday at 7 p.m. Hopefully Zoom will be acting right so that we can live in the Facebook group, the Financial Friday Facebook group. My friend Mo Majors will be on next week to talk to us about the importance of bookkeeping and why everyone, especially if you have a business or just for personal use, why that is important. So super excited to be able to have her on. We hope everyone have a wonderful and safe weekend, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, everybody have a great day.